Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be making homemade deviled eggs. For the full recipe, please stick around until the end and all the recipe and details will be there. But if you have your eggs peeled and ready to go, let's begin. First, let's start by chopping some green onions. This is optional by the way, but I find that the green onions in the deviled eggs gives it a nice flavor. If you do not have green onions, you can use chives, and also you can save some of the green onions for the top of your deviled eggs for decoration. Once your green onions are chopped, you can now begin slicing your eggs very gently. As you can see here, I've cut one of the eggs in half and I'm just about to take out the yolk. I'm just pushing around the sides to make it easy to get out the yolk. I find this is the easiest method of getting the yolks out of each of your eggs. So I'm just going to speed up the video so you can see all of the eggs and the yolks being separated. So I'm just about done separating all of the eggs, and now as you can see I have my tray ready to go. So in a bowl, fork your eggs until they are fine crumbles. Once you have forked your yolks, it is now time to add in your 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and your 1 teaspoon of mustard. You can now add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. This is optional by the way, you do not have to use apple cider vinegar, but for me it just enhances the flavor. I'm also adding in a pinch of salt and pepper to taste. Once you've added in your salt and pepper, you can now add in your chopped green onions. If you do not have green onions, you can add in chives, you can add in dill, or you can add in parsley. Once you've added in your green onions, you can now add in your spice mix, chili powder, dill, and paprika. If you do not like spice, you don't have to add the chili powder in. Once everything is in the bowl, combine thoroughly. Feel free to add extra mayo if you would like. Once you've combined your yolk mixture, you can now add it to a piping bag. As you can see here, I'm just filling up my piping bag. If you do not have a piping bag, feel free to use any Ziploc bag at home and cut to the tip to make a piping bag. So now that you have your mixture in your piping bag, you can now pipe your eggs. So as you can see here, I'm just piping the first one, and then I will move on to the second one and the entire tray. Now I've piped all my eggs, and it's now time to sprinkle some paprika on top. Paprika is optional, by the way. You don't have to add the sprinkle of paprika, but for me it just gives it a pop of color and that beautiful look a deviled egg should have. After you've garnished with paprika, I am now going to garnish the top with green onions. If you don't have green onions, you can use chives or parsley to make the top look pretty. The total time it will take to complete this dish is 15 minutes, and it will yield 12 deviled eggs. The main ingredients are 6 large eggs, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of mustard, half a teaspoon of dill, half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and salt and pepper to taste. Chili powder is optional, as well as the green onions. So there you have it, family. It is now time to serve your deviled eggs. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please kindly like, share, and subscribe to join the family.